On the news tonight, Abuja Geographic Information System bags Award of Excellence. And Nigerian Television Authority gets recognition at FCT Education Resource Center Annual Award.
Hello and welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitbo. We now start on a religious note. Sheikh Sharafuddin's obligation for the public welfareism required to meet the socio-economic concerns of citizens. Abdullah Ajay reports on this reminder and other guidance from the Jumat sermon to worshippers in Abuja.
Using the high rates of immigration of Nigerians, especially professionals, to other countries of the world in search of greener pastures, Sheikh Sharafuddin Aliagon reminds leaders to address the economic situation urgently while tasking them on their responsibilities of nation building with an ideal situation that provides opportunities for all citizens.
We have tried to say, yes, it is Islamic for us to travel, but we must travel legally. We must have good reason for traveling. And those who are traveling illegally are doing bad to themselves. Those who have died will be asked by Allah, because Islam has discouraged us from putting ourselves into anything that will destroy us. Leaders have a lot to do, and they have questions to answer before Allah. They must try as much as possible to make sure Nigeria is conducive for everyone and create an enabling environment for our youth to grow, for the professionals to practice, and to make Nigeria habitable for all Nigerians. This is what we have said.
Meanwhile, the Imam used the solemn occasion to pray for members of the FCT chapter of the Society of Women Accountants of Nigeria, SWAN, who were in the house of Allah for end of the year Thanksgiving.
We have welcomed them, we have prayed with them, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grow SWAN from strength to strength.
We are showing gratitude for keeping us alive first and foremost, and for keeping us healthy. We pray to Almighty Allah to please bless our country, Nigeria. Make everything good. Make our economy fine.
Prayers were offered for Allah's blessings upon individuals, leaders, and the country. In Abuja, Abdullah Ajay, NTA News.
The Abuja Geographic Information System has been awarded, captured the award presentation.
GIS means Geographic Information Systems, while in the FCT, the acronym AGES refers to the Abuja Geographic Information Systems. The mandate is to provide comprehensive geospatial data infrastructure in the FCT as obtainable in other states of the Federation. Discharging this responsibility effectively over the years is the benchmark used to crown AGES as the best GIS in Nigeria.
One thing that is paramount concerning this award is that it's the maiden edition. And fortunately, AGES is part of the agencies of government, both in the state and the federal government, that has received this award. So I think it's something to be celebrated.
To whom much is given, they say much is expected.
This award we are deserving is well deserved, because several other states have borrowed a leaf from us.
Acting Director says the award will spur them to do more in their resolve at ensuring effective and efficient service delivery in the FCT, especially in giving off-takers the best comprehensive geospatial data infrastructure. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
The integral place of symbiotic relationship between the police and people to checkmate criminality and insecurity in no small measure desires continuous strengthening to achieve purpose of a safe society. For this purpose, security experts say the citizens must continue to take active role to aid policing. Onotu Yakubu brings us details.
It is day 2 of the capacity building on intelligence gathering as a tool for effective community policing. And this time, The participants are being taken through the challenges of community policing and the way out. Resource persons established before the PCRC executives that failure of state security is a failure of intelligence, information circulation, and prompt utilization of such assets to achieve objectives. On this note, experts make case for active participation of citizens to identify measures to serve as dual purpose to deter potential criminals and apprehend insecurity.
If intelligence is properly gathered and used, you will discover that the challenges we're having will be minimized.
If you are writing incident report or a kind of proactive report, these W's that I've mentioned for you earlier, all of them will feature in that report.
For the participants, the workshop is an eye-opener to the intrigues and versatility of the role of individuals in the provision of security.
I now stand as a gallant PCRC member that will be giving police the vital information what is happening within my community.
Very revealing, because the resource persons have exposed us to so many things that we need to enhance our performance.
What I expect is to see a situation where we now have a better society, a safer society, and where we can now use what we have learned now to ensure that we prevent crime from happening.
With the two-day platform to think tank on citizens' involvement in crime prevention rounded up, expectations are high on the participants to put to action the knowledge acquired, as well as impact same on members of their immediate environment to enhance enlightenment. Onotu Yakobo, NTA News.
Recognition and appreciation of hard work will go a long way in enhancing productivity and dedication to duty. This was the assertion made of guests at the FCT Education Resource Center Annual Staff Award and End-of-Year Party 2023. Our correspondent reports that the Nigerian Television Authority was also appreciated for giving visibility to activities of the center.
It was a day of celebration as the management and staff of the FCT Education Resource Center rolled out drums to say thank you to staff that have continued to make significant impact in the center and in the lives of school children in the FCT.
It really shows that my work in the division has been really recognized, and I really appreciate my director for this recognition.
I don't know how to describe it. I don't just know. I'm so excited, happy, and fulfilled.
Representative of the Permanent Secretary, FCTA, and other stakeholders say it is good to appreciate hard work, which will spur the individuals to do more.
There's nobody that is appreciated that will not want to give him his or her more of his or her best. So those that we award the rewarded this year, I'm sure they want to aspire to get more awards. Why those that we are not fortunate to get, we try to outstage those ones that got.
When you gather staff to say thank you for a job well done, you have just paved way for greater performance.
Director of the center, Nima Dawood Abdurrahim, while thanking NTA for its support, urges the staff to keep giving in their best in promoting education in the nation's capital.
And when you have staff that are helping and supporting you as a head of, as a leader of that organization, it is only natural for you to just look at how you can further motivate them and encourage them.
And to reiterate the slogan, our culture, our pride, students of Model School Maitama presented this cultural dance depicting the country's unity in diversity.
Meanwhile, the Association of Retired Secondary Schools Principals in Nigeria, FCT chapter, have successfully held their end-of-year get-together at the FCT Education Resource Center, Abuja. Francis Kabile reports that the goal of the association is to give back to the society and to encourage younger Nigerians to become educationists.
This is a gathering of educators who have left an indelible mark in the academic sector. They have dedicated their time and intellect to help impact the younger ones. Dignitaries present at the event say the Association of Retired Principals in Nigeria Abuja branch would help to provide the needed mentorship to upcoming principals and educate Nigerians on the challenges they are likely to encounter in all stages of life. The interactions at the event sought to provide solutions and guidance for newly appointed principals in grey areas of administration and professional conduct. The retired principals, while fulfilling their corporate social responsibility, gave out books, mathematical sets, and other writing materials to selected students whose parents are unable to provide for them.
We've had more than 5 outings, but this one happens to be the best. And the best in the sense that we've never had the opportunity of giving back to the community, back to the society, that which we have acquired. We have always been going to schools, giving helping hands to the principals in the schools and, putting the teachers right.
Let those of us that have retired be doing something. If they are doing something, they will be healthier and they will cooperate more. We support them, we encourage them, we collaborate with them, and very soon we will soon join them. And we involve them in training and retraining of our school administrators.
Retired principals say the program is a laudable initiative that helps them keep fit, bond, and socialize.
The association was established in order to still keep the education family together. The fact that you are retired does not mean that that ends. Education is for life, which is part of our slogan.
Can we just retire and then go and fold our arms? We cannot do anything for our country again. We are born to serve. We are professional teachers. And with that thinking, the like minds came together.
The celebration climaxed with swearing in of new executive members. In Abuja, Francisca Bile, NT News.
The Yoruba community Oluilu Karo Ojire embarks on end-of-year empowerment program which seeks to help both women and individuals who need help in order to improve their standard of living. Moses Kuye has the report.
Oluilu Yoruba Community in Abuja Municipal Area Council Empowerment Program seeks to quell the hardship and improve the standard of living of Yorubas living in the Federal Capital Territory.
This always comes once in a year, and as you can see, we have some materials to share for our less privileged, especially women and youth. And this is how we normally do it every year.
The empowerment program, which saw the attendance of traditional rulers, is in various stages, which includes snail rearing and presentation of grinding engines to participants and presentation of certificates and cash awards.
Giving us that opportunity, and those that are giving us support, we appreciate everybody. We appreciate every individual, both corporate and individual, that are giving us support. And we are much excited because this thing is not something that's easy. The program has started, we started the planning of this program as far back as June, July. Alhamdulillah, where we are today, we are going to distribute some items to the people. And the training family that we did, at least we have about 80 to 100 participants that, and they are giving take-up grants.
Beneficiaries of the Oluilu Empowerment Program expresses total gratitude and promise to keep working hard.
That training is giving me so many things, so many opportunities, and how to learn about it. I didn't know about it before.
It is interesting to note that some of the participants who took the training and got some cash awards are not from Abuja Municipal Area Council chapter of Karo Jire. In Abuja, Moses Kuye.
And here is Business News.
Welcome to Business News. I am Serafina Okongome. The Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative says 100 billion naira has been earmarked to facilitate the deployment of CNG buses across the nation. This information was contained in a statement released recently. Part of the funds would be used to fund the adoption of auto gas and electric vehicles, paving the way for more sustainable and economical future in mass transit and transportation. Part of the statement reads, indeed, the presidential CNG initiative is being seeded with 100 billion naira under the piloting program and designed to catalyze an auto, gas, and revolution in mass transit and transportation sector. The plans include leveraging over 11,500 CNG and electric fueled vehicles, as well as the deployment of 55,000 conversion kits to ultimately reduce the cost of transportation. The federal government of Nigeria, through the Central Bank of Nigeria, has raised the exchange rate for cargo clearance from 783,000 naira to 952,000 naira. This is coming barely 3 weeks after the rate was increased from 575,000 naira to 783,000 naira. Francisca Villa is on the streets of Abuja to also get the pulse of FCT residents on scarcity of funds.
There's no money. To come to ATM, they will not pay you more than 30,000. If you enter by the center, they will not even pay you to go inside.
But this ATM of it, when I get here, now, before if I do that come around, it's for me to come and go because all the ATM used to work. But presently now, as I observe, there's problem. So I don't know what it is.
For me now, I say let them think of the poor masses and put things right.
That's what you can take on business news. I am Serafina Okon Omikwe. The news continues shortly.
Ahead of the much anticipated Abuja Carnival Polo Festival, defending champions Jos Malcolmines, Nigerian Army, Police and Rubicon top the list of teams jostling for laurels as the tournament blasts off at the Foremost Gas Polo Ranch in the Federal Capital City. Gideon Yohana was at the press briefing to see what hope there is for participants.
Due to gallop off with funfair on 9th December and climax with pop-on 17th December, management, however, expresses gratitude for all its sponsors as they assure them return on investment. They are confident the tournament will give room for discovery.
For this year's edition, we're going to have the event over a 9-day period between the 9th and the 17th of December. Our teaming sponsors, I say a big thank you. We appreciate the partnership and we look forward to many more years of fruit.
So it's in the spirit of Carnival, bringing people together. Polo is part and parcel of our culture now in Nigeria. The event is going to be really spectacular.
President of Guards Polo Club Abdullah Ibrahim says the competition will be intense for Foremost President Cup, which is the event's biggest prize, as over 20 teams participating in the Grand Carnival event are to cut home several trophies.
One is the Gas Challenge Cup, number 2 is the FCT Cup, number 3 is the Legislative Shield, and number 4 is the President's Cup.
Guards is ready. The horses are ready, the grooms are ready, the players are also ready.
With the confirmed participation of most Nigeria's polo patrons and top players across the country,
And with that report, we end the news in English. Up next, translations. Have a good night rest.
Yandaje zuma wani ye wagoba ngai ngabye peje nasfat asla nyaku mba nyilanu utakoyin na yo shokoshenu sharifadin ali agon wela bapache asalaji tuntun agnabye nge bashin baji agnabye baipa azabaibo na bagi azabai bashin bawo agmada nanu ekiye Abdullahi Ajia wana le sheba wobe na bidai wa ga shokoshenu wa ga diduge akpelege kwojin beshinge ezawo pia no ewotni walo etnido sa enyazan ama sa mo abaye de ko ko dnalo nzoko nticheno agnabe bala e iknibe la shichewo ntukotu nu yazan bwa sapa azanu banu yekpe lolo nu etni sapa ese bedenu azai ba hwi nu etni ba che ba pe etni agnan onese yakubu wale she ba wo be na bedai wagan ge koko minu ada fu ato ebi no bwa aza mba ni jin tuntun lo gwamnati sapa ba ka azawe mba jin ba jin tuntun le ba ye ko san barka ci ba nu anya akpekere yan nanu etni zin da ye nkwen aku gaba ge tuntun kwen mba jin ko na nsaye ba ku tuntun manai ji maje abo na bwa wole lanu sai ko nai
Masu kallo da sauraron mu a daidai wani lokaci assalamu alaikum barkanmu da yammacin juma'a kamar yadda aka saba a takaice ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaranmu ne mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. A saƙon huɗubarsa na sallar juma'ar yau limamin masallacin ƙungiyar Nafsa ta ƙasa reshen Otako da ke nan birnin tarayya Abuja Sheikh Sharafuddin Aligan ya tunatar da al'ummar musulmi musamman shugabanni akan kula da haƙƙoƙin mutane domin magance halin matsin tattalin arziki da ake fama da shi a yau. Wakilin Abdullahi Ajiya ya haɗo mana rahoto cewa Sheikh Sharafuddin ya jawo hankulan al'umma cewa sauke nauyin na da tasirin samar da ci gaba, zaman lafiya da ƙaunar juna a tsakanin al'umma, inda ya ƙara da sauran nasihohin haɗa kan al'ummar ƙasa, zaman lafiya da ci gaba, inda ya yi addu'a da ƙasar nan da shugabanninta. An baiwa hukumar tasawirar birane ta birnin Abuja Exis lambar yabo a matsayin ta ɗaya a Najeriya. Wakilin Shaibu Nize Yakubu ya shaida mana cewa hukumar inganta aikin gwamnati ta Abuja ita ce ta karrama ta da lambar yabon la'akari da namijin ƙoƙarin da take yi wajen tsara filaye da kuma mahallin birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja, inda ta zamanto ta yi fice a faɗin ƙasar nan. A taƙaice kenan labaran namu ne Juma'a sai kuma ranar Litinin idan Allah ya kai mu. Allah ya kai mu lafiya, asuba ta gari.
Igbo mụrụ nze ma ọzọ ekele m unu nọ n'akụkọ nke uhuruchi taa na nkenke. Sheikh Sharafuddin Aligan nke Nafsat Takwu erutagoro ndị Muslim ọkachasị ndị ndu oke n'ọrụ dịrị ha maka ọdịmma ụmụ amaala nọ n'okpuru ha. Abdullahi Ajiya wetara anyị ya bụ akụkọ mere ka amata na okwu a nakwa okwu ndị ọzọ gasị so n'ozi ọma nke Jumat nke taa. Ụlọ ọrụ maka gburugburu nke Abuja bekee kpọrọ Aegis n'aha ịchafụ etunyego ugo ma kwuo na ha bụ ọkaibe n'ala anyị gbaa gburugburu n'ihe gbasara mgbasa ozi ka o si metụta gburugburu. Ọnọze Yakubu nọ na mmemme ịnara ya bụ asambodo ntụnye ugo a kwuru na ọ bụ ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka ịhazigharị ọrụ bekee nke ala anyị tụnyere ha ya bụ ugo n'ime Abuja. Ndewo gị bụ onye ọma gere anyị ntị n'uhuruchi taa, ka ọ dịkwa n'ụbọchị Mọnde mgbe anyị nụrụ ga-ezute ọzọ.
Ẹ kú kàlẹ̀ o, ẹ sì kú dédé wòyí.
ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín láti ẹnu ọmọ Bọ́lájí Mátì. Wọ́n ti rán gbogbo mùsùlùmí òdodo létí pàápàá àwọn aṣíwájú ìdí pàtàkì fún wọn láti ṣe ojúṣe wọn lórí àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láwùjọ. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajiya ròyìn wípé dèmọ́mù mọ́ṣáláṣí Nasfat ẹ̀ka ti Ìtàkó l'Àbújá Sheikh Sharafudeen Aliagan ló rán gbogbo mùsùlùmí létí nínú wàásù jímọ̀ tòní pẹ̀lú àwọn ohun tí mùsùlùmí òdodo láti máa ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbékalẹ̀ ìwé mímọ́ Al-Quran. Ó rọ àwọn aṣíwájú láti ṣe ohun tó tọ́ àti wípé wọn yóò dáhùn ìbéèrè níwájú Ọlọ́run ọba. Ọ̀pọ̀ tó jọ́sìn gbàdúrà kíkankíkan fún àwọn aṣíwájú. Àdúrà pàtàkì wáyé fún ìṣọ̀kan ìrẹ́pọ̀ àti ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè àti ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè lápapọ̀. Wọ́n ti gbé oríyìn fún àjọ Aegis gẹ́gẹ́ bí iléeṣẹ́ tó dángájíá nínú ètò gbogbo. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Ọ̀nàsẹ̀ Yakubu ròyìn wípé àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò àtúntò gbogbo lórí iṣẹ́ ọba ló gbé òdòdó náà lé Aegis lọ́wọ́ ní ìlú Àbújá. Ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ náà ṣe àlàyé lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìmọ̀ràn lóríṣiríṣi. Ó rọ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ pé kí wọ́n túbọ̀ tẹpá mọ́ iṣẹ́ wọn. Kì í dùn kó pọ̀ ṣíun ní ọbẹ̀ oge. Títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní àṣẹ ti Èdùmàrè, Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.